Hi everybody, it's Jen and Lindsey and it's Semi-Pro Painting Day. Thank you for joining us. It's Wednesday, it's 1 o'clock, you know what that means, Semi-Pro Painting. Today we are doing a painting project, but we're doing some stenciling as well. So it's gonna be like a 2-in-1 for this one. Lindsey, I came up with an idea. We're gonna see if it works out in my head. I have a lot of it prepped for us because I think it's going to take some time to figure out what the heck I'm doing, but I do have a lot done. I did decide last end of the day on Thursday. Was it Thursday that I asked you if you could cut this, or Friday? Wednesday? I don't know. So Lindsey brings me this stencil, okay, and it's Witch's Brew Cafe, right? This is a stencil Lindsey brings me, and she's like, "How about stenciling this?" And this was supposed to be last Thursday, and I said to Lindsey, "Okay, sure." Well, then as the day started going on Wednesday, I came up with this idea. Well, then that idea snowballed into a new plaque. Me coming up with this plan in my head that I can maybe get onto the servers. I don't know. We'll see. So we're going to see how it goes. It's going to be an experimental day here at Covered Distributing, but I think it's going to be fun. That's okay. It's going to be fine. Okay. It's Wednesday. It's 1 o'clock. It's Semi-Pro Painting Day. Hi. Thanks for joining us. Lindsey's here with me. Say hi, Lindsey.
Hi, Lindsey.
She always does that. Oh, did you see our coffee today? I'm kind of still drinking mine. Look at this. This is as big as my head. Lindsey brought these buckets of coffee today, pumpkin spice lattes, and I'm loving mine. So is yours gone?
Mine's gone.
Yours is gone? Okay,
yeah.
So funny story. Lindsey went to get us coffee this morning at our usual jaunt, and they were not open. So she was like,
cried a little.
She did. And then she was like, you know what? Now I'm going to Gemini, which is across the street from us. So I'm in Gemini's line right now. I was like, okay, I love your commitment to the cause, girlfriend. And boy, was she committed. And then she brought me in a bucket of coffee.
They said, what size do you want? 24 or a bucket? And I was like, what's a bucket?
Never mind, we'll take it.
I said, never mind, yeah. Stop.
So that's how our coffee's adventures go here.
And it wouldn't fit in my cup holder. And the lady laughed at me. And I said, it's okay. I just got to go across the street.
So she probably had one like this in her teeth.
No, I was grabbing it with my left hand.
No, here's what she was doing. She was drinking out of it with it now.
I mean, you really could rig it that way.
You could. You absolutely could. But yeah, so anyways, that's how our day is going here. So I'm caffeined up and ready to go. If anybody has questions while we're going, let us know, because Lindsey will pop links into the chat for all the stuff that we're using if you want to grab any of the pieces that we're doing. I think it's going to turn out to be kind of a cool project if it comes out of here onto here the way I think it's going to. I hope so. I did not practice. I said if I had a dirty stencil, you would see it. I didn't have time over the weekend to do it, and I actually forgot to take it home with me. So that didn't happen, but we've got this. We have got this. It's going to be fine.
So real quick.
Yes.
Normally we do like a bundle.
Yes. I haven't been in the office. I've been packing Christmas unwrapped, so I have no idea what she's talking about.
So what I did was I did a coupon code, and it is valid on the three main items featured in this.
Okay.
So the coupon code is right up there. It's Cauldron 30.
Okay.
And Cauldron has a U in it.
Yeah.
Some that's a problem we've been having around here.
Not being able to find it. Yeah.
But Cauldron has a U in it. The three featured things are the Witch's Brew Cafe stencil, the Cauldron plaque, and the Bubble Explosion stencil. You add those to your cart, use that coupon code at checkout, and you will get 30% off each of those items.
Yes. So if you guys want to recreate this, I hope it doesn't turn into a disaster. But I think it's going to be okay.
I think you're going to. I get what your plan is.
You think it's going to work?
It makes sense.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That's our plan.
So
all right.
You ready?
I think we better get started because I don't know how long this is going to take. Okay, let's do it. You switching the camera?
Yep, switch.
Okay. All right, guys. So this is my plan. This is our cauldron plaque. This is the one we have the little ornament, and I told Lindsey, I was like, how big would it be to make that big, or how would it be to make that bigger?
And that's one thing I can do.
So Lindsey did that. So what I have done is I have prepped, by the way, I sealed this time with the multi-purpose sealer, just so you guys know. That's an old bottle that's been in our cabinet. I took the time to do it because I didn't want to have any voids in this project. Like, you remember how last time when we were stenciling, I had that part that didn't really want to cover up real well, and that's because I didn't seal it. I did it, so we don't have that problem. All right, the bottom part of my cauldron I did in lamp black. Okay, that's my bottom part. The top part, the green, is magenta or margarita. Lindsey's laughing at me already.
You said magenta.
Magenta, I know. I feel like Blue's Clues. Like, isn't the one dog on there magenta? Okay, and then Okay, this was a hindsight thing. My like witch's hat brim here that I thought would be really cute because it says Witch's Brew Cafe. That was the last minute add-on after I already painted it black. So I was like, I'm gonna do that dioxazine purple on there, and I'm like, that's kind of opaque or semi, I don't even know, but it doesn't cover really well. You need a lot of coats. I love the color, it's gorgeous, but you need a lot of coats, and I'm going over black, so I'm like, I need something to put under it. So I put on Cherry Merlot. We're gonna see how it looks once I put the dioxazine on there. I'm hoping it's gonna be okay. I'm hoping. So that's what I used for that. And then I was gonna do a gold buckle for the hat. And Lindsay's like, oh, you should do orange. So we're going to do orange. And I used Orange Flame for that. So that is Orange Flame.
And just a little note, she hand sketched the band.
I did that all myself. It took me a couple of go rounds, but I did do it with, I just took a little pencil and kind of drew the round. And then this part, I did that all by myself. There was nothing that I went by. So that's where we're at thus far. I do have the Bubble Explosion stencil, which I want to use up here to make it look like bubbly potions. So that's my plan for this, right? And then I have the Witch's Brew, which typically one would put this in the center, but since I wanted to add that hat brim, it's gonna fit down here underneath of my hat brim. And I didn't plan on using these lines anyway. So I think it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna work. So that's my plan. Let me put one more coat of Orange Flame on here, just so we can have a good cover on this. So I'm using a 1/2 inch angle for this, and this is a little lopsided, but again, guys, I drew this myself. Actually, I came up with this idea after Chris left yesterday, and I was like, shoot, I wish I would have thought of this earlier because I would have had Chris sketch this out for me, but I made it, it's here, it's working. Okay.
It's a worn buckle.
It's old.
It's old.
She's an old
witch.
raggedy witch.
Yeah.
Okay. So I thought this was going to be a cute project, I think. I think it's going to work out just fine for us, Lindsay. So I've been boxing Christmas unwrapped boxes today. That's where I've been in the back room and cutting stencils for our sale that's coming up this week. So that's what I've been doing. Luke, what have you been working on?
I've been cutting wood for the sale next week.
Yeah.
And catching up on bookkeeping, and I'm almost caught up, so.
Good. Okay, how's everybody doing today? Everybody doing good? Baby Watch 2025. Okay, here we are, update. Still no baby. Baby could come any day now. Navinity, she usually pops her head in, so she might, who knows. But yeah, Baby Watch 2025, we're still waiting on baby. But it's okay. Baby will come when she's ready.
Well, regardless, it'll be here by.
Yes, they're inducing her on Monday.
Yeah.
So if she doesn't have her this weekend, I will not be here on Monday. Because I'm going to be a grandma on Monday. Can't believe I'm saying that out loud. I'm still kind of processing the fact that I'm going to be a grandma. I don't feel like I'm old enough to be a grandma. Okay, let me see here. I need to get an angle brush. You know what I didn't grab, Lindsay, is some slate gray. Could you grab me that? Thank you, Bam. Okay, so now I'm going to use dioxazine on my hat brim because I want that to be purple. And it's purple right now with the Cherry Merlot, but not bright purple. And
looks like it's showing up good.
I want bright purple. Lindsay, are you writing these colors down? Lindsay had to rewatch the video from last week.
Yeah, I don't like watching
because and then I just kept talking and we were like, shut up, Jen. Because she was trying to get the colors to put online.
No, I'm not writing them down. Let me get a paper towel.
Yeah, write them down. I told her she was going to have a new job. She was going to have to write them down.
Okay. Yeah,
so my plan was to do this because I wanted some, I mean, it's a Witch's Brew Cafe. You got to have a hat on here, right? So I'm thinking if we just do this across the bottom of the cauldron, it'll be good.
Hi, Linda. Are you still in Scotland? Linda's in Scotland. She popped in to say hello.
Hi, Linda.
I'm a little jelly.
Have the best time. I loved Scotland.
I don't get to go for another 2 years.
I loved it. Okay.
That's Orange Flame.
Orange Flame, yep. Lamp Black.
Margarita, Cherry Merlot, and dioxazine.
Yes.
Oh, or Orange Flame,
So,
not Flam.
So far,
Okay.
that's what we have. Okay. think this is gonna work out, Lindsay, with the cherry merlot under there. I wasn't sure.
Oh, she's in Hungary.
Ooh, she gets all over the place, girl.
Man,
I want to travel with you.
In Scotland.
I want to travel with you, Linda.
Well, have fun. Be safe.
Yes, enjoy. Look for those ducks while you're over there. Rubber duckies. Okay, and then this side of the cauldron. I'm focusing, so I'm not talking a lot. I'm sorry. I want this to look good. I want this to turn out nice.
So while you're painting,
yes, ma'am.
Say hello to everyone who's
yes, please do.
So far. So hello, Stacy and Mary Jane, and Susan is in here as well.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
But they're just lurking.
That's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, you can 100% stay back and hang out and listen to me talk crazy and see if my project turned out the way I want it to. Okay, we're gonna let that dry a little bit.
She says, I got ducks. I'll check in as soon as I'm back in another week. Hugs to you all.
Yay! Have the best time, Linda. Okay, now one more coat of the orange flame. Yes, here we go. And this is just another one of the angle brushes that Chris has. I like the angles for stuff like this because I feel like I have more control. I like the point. There's probably a different brush that most of you would use for this. I like the point on them. I feel like I can get close to the line and not go over. Does that make sense? I feel like sometimes with a flat, I get a little out of control. With the angle, I feel like I've got that small point and I'm good. Okay. This is going to be pretty. I like this orange. Bright, bright, bright with this margarita paint. So we wanted bright, bright colors. Okay, and then a little bit more down here. I want to mention something. I did this morning before I started packing Christmas unwrap boxes, put a new pattern online that's going to go live tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So if you are looking for something new from Chris, check our website out tomorrow at 8 a.m. because that's when it's going to go live.
It is a new fall design.
Yes.
Part of a series.
Yes, it's not an interchangeable though.
No.
But it is
live tomorrow.
Yes, live tomorrow, 8 a.m. Surface, pattern, bundle, all that stuff available tomorrow.
I can get into PicMonkey out. I forgot to download the graphic for that. If I can get in there.
You can give them a sneak peek.
Yes.
We never know. Technology has not been our friend this week, has it, Lindsay?
No. I had another computer crash today.
Yeah, it's our life.
It's ever so much fun.
It's our life. Okay, I think this is going to be good.
I can.
Okay, so Lindsay's going to give you a sneak peek of what's going to be live tomorrow at 8 a.m. Okay.
This looks right.
Now, if I wouldn't have already painted this black, I wouldn't have to do all these coats. But like I said, this was a hindsight type thing. I was like, once I got the black already on there, I was like, oh, this would be kind of cool.
And
so,
again, she base coats because she knows that you all can base coat.
Yeah, you guys don't need to watch me do that. And it saves time and I get to do more stuff. When we're in here.
All right. Well, so while she's painting the purple.
Yep.
This is the new design that's coming out tomorrow. It's the Scarecrow treat box. We do have 1, 2, 3 other treat boxes. Oh,
4.
Dog, cat,
4.
snowman. I feel like I'm missing one.
You are.
And ghost.
Yes, ghost.
So
I was like, you are. There's 4
of the treat box. And it will be out tomorrow. There'll be a bundle, or you can buy the insert individually.
Yep.
And Chris designed this, and so you can use it as the insert or as a plaque. But
yeah, so it doesn't have, the other ones have like that flat part at the bottom that sit inside the box. This one will fit in there completely fine, but you don't have to have, it's not really like straight across at the bottom. It has the shape of the body of the Scarecrow.
It's straight across at the bottom.
Well, I mean, like, it doesn't come like this. It goes a little bit like that.
Runs, yeah. But that will be available tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern time.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'm liking that. Okay, I think what we need to do now.
Divinity says hello.
Hi, Divinity. How you feeling today, sister? I haven't got to check on you yet. That's going to be, she is having my grandchild. So we gotta see how she's feeling. Hopefully she's doing good. Hit this with some heat here, and then we are going to start stenciling our bubbles. I don't want to get paint on that. Lindsay, do we have a lighter color purple in here?
You like lavender?
Sure.
That's like the only purple we have.
Okay. I'm sure that will work. Yeah, I'm sure that will work. Okay, so my plan is bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles everywhere. I'm going to have to be careful though, because I don't want to get bubbles on the bottom of my cauldron here. So I'm going to tape off this area because I want this to be nice and clean. All right, I pulled foliage green for my bubbles, and I'm hoping that will work okay. I'm hoping. In my brain, it's going to be okay because it's a little darker than the margarita. So in my brain, this will work. Okay, I've got my number 5 spectacular stencil brush here. Load it up here. And I got a big area, so I'm gonna go with the swirl this time.
Hello, Karina.
Okay.
Divinity says she's uncomfortable today. A few on and off contractions, hoping they stick. Fingers crossed.
Okay. I'll check on you after work, girl. Okay, so I am just swirling away. Okay, let's see what it looks like and see if this is going to show up. Oh, yeah. Okay. Picasso, I like it. All right, and then we're just going to put it right back down here. And the good thing about, since we're doing bubbles, the good thing about this is if I go over them, it's okay because, oh, the bubbles can mix. It's fine. It's not a big deal at all. So if like I am overlaying just a little bit up here and you're going to have the bubbles again, no big deal. Because bubbles are not like uniformed, right? They can be all over.
And you have ones that are joined.
Yep.
And
yep. So I'm just covering some of those up, which is totally fine. And these are all different sizes, which is awesome. Okay. We want them to keep going all the way across here. Okay, I'm gonna tape that down. I'm using the same spot on the stencil. You could use different spots if you want, but I already have my tape there, so I'm good. I'm just gonna keep going. And I'm swirling this time because I have a big area, nothing intricate, so I'm not super worried about like anything get like not like bleed through or anything like that. They're just bubbles, and they're not supposed to be perfect anyway. So I'm swirling to get this done quicker.
we're swirling.
We're swirling. We're swirling. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks good. Okay, let's put that to the side for a little bit. We might come back in. We'll see. I think that all looks pretty good right now. So let's just hit that now with the heat gun and make sure I've got glitter from last week, Lindsay, from the bow. There's glitter on my piece.
We're never going to get rid of that.
We're never going to get rid of that glitter. It's okay. Glitter makes everything better, I think. And if we need to do a second coat, which I don't think we are going to, but if we need to, we can 100% do that. That's not a big deal. We can just line our stencil back up. And I left my tape on there so I know exactly where we were. That's my plan. Okay, now let's go. I've got lavender here. I'm going to try and do a little bit of dress up on my, the brim of my hat here, my hat brim. Yeah, I think this will work, Lindsay. Okay, then an angle here. So let's see what we can do here. I am using my hashtag Sam's Club paper plate for my palette though. I'll just let you guys know that I am definitely doing that. That will never change. Okay, so I'm just gonna go along the bottom of my hat here. Oh yeah, Lil, this is gonna be good.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, and this is lavender. I'm not a big purple girl, but I've been using a lot of purple lately. I don't know what's going on with me.
And they really don't have too many purples.
There's not a lot of choices in purple. There's really not. But been trying. And like I said, we use old class paint. I think we've told you guys that a million times now, but this is all old class paint. We don't get new bottles of paint off the shelf when we need something. We just use what we have. Whatever works for us. All right. Pulling that in a little bit here. Looks good. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry and I'm gonna switch to the other side and do the top part so I don't put my hand in it. I've got a good bit of water on my brush too. I'm trying to help this paint kind of move. I want it to be a little thicker at the start here. And then I'm just kind of pulling it. Get that nice soft blend there. Okay. Now we'll come back over here and we will work the top part. I think we're all right. I'm trying to keep my head out of the way, Leo. You have to let me know if I end up getting
I can just see the temple, your temple.
Okay.
I mean, it can't be helped, so.
No, not where the camera is. Oh, there's more glitter. You see it?
Yeah.
Little glitter never hurt, right? All right. Oh, that's cute.
Cool.
I love it. It almost looks like it's glowing, doesn't it? With that. I really like that. Okay. Now we're going to do this way.
I think you did a good job sketching that out for someone that doesn't draw.
Thank you, Lindsay. I was kind of proud of myself. It took me a little while, but I didn't. I was even thought about using a paper plate. I'm like, no, you can do this, Jen. You can do it. I think sometimes confidence is what you need, right? I keep telling Brad that with golf. Like sometimes he's like, you can't do that. I was like, Brad, golf is about confidence. I can 100% hit it that far. Or I can 100%
hit it 400 yards.
I can do it. Yes, from the women's tees. But but no, seriously, I really think sometimes you just need to tell yourself in your brain that you can do it. And I truly believe that. He has this one club, my husband has this one club that he struggles with hitting. And I'm always like, Brad, confidence, get up there and be like, I got this today. Instead, he's like, come on, even though I know I'm not going to hit you, I'm still going to try.
What is it? Is it Home Depot? You can do it. We can help.
Yeah, right? You can do it. Okay. And then one more part here. I like this hat brim like this. Even though it's in the buckle, we still got to have that line on there because we want it to look realistic. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Now, what color can I do on this orange, Lindsay? What do we got over there? I have not thought colors out at all on this.
So it has to be
something,
a little bit darker.
Yeah, darker than orange flame. Do you need the orange flame to?
No, I have one over here.
Okay.
You got warm sunset.
Yeah, let's try it. Do you love how I'm like, yeah, let's try it? What's the worst that can happen?
This one I picked up.
Awesome. Okay. I am reusing my paper plate from last week from our stenciling project, guys, because I did not use it for we had 4 colors or something crazy. So I was like, I can reuse this. Don't throw this away. Reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Taking notes.
Okay, warm sunset.
On my handy Sam's Club paper towel.
All right. Listen, we're all about Sam's Club today, aren't we? All right, so this.
Mary Jane says you did do a good job sketching it out today. I'm so proud of you for trying it. Way to build up more confidence in yourself. Mary
Jane, girl, my biggest cheerleader. She's always so good to me.
Can you see it?
You can see it. And I think it's going to be one of those when it dries, you'll see it better.
Okay.
I think.
I can't see it on the camera.
It's my plan. Or that's what I think is going to happen. I think, sometimes we do this and then we're like, you can't really see it. And then once it dries, you're like, oh, there it is.
That band looks good though.
Thank you.
It's glowing because that brew is like
Yeah, it's
bubbling in there.
radioactive or something. Okay. Still using that angle. I love an angle brush. Okay. Is there a better color to use on Orange Flame that we might have if you guys are hoping?
Okay, Terry says, can I make a suggestion? Yes.
We're always up for a suggestion.
I can't see. Yeah, maybe it will.
It might be when it dries.
Plus, we got these lights. There's 3, 4, 5 lights on this, so.
Let me see here. Let's hit it. I don't know, Lindsay. You really can't see it.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, we're gonna need another color.
How about, let's see, we did one size.
What about Canyon Orange? I know we have
What
that.
about burnt orange?
Sure.
That's about the darkest we have over here.
Oh yeah, that's probably gonna work, Lindsay. Did somebody say a suggestion?
Terry did.
What did she say?
She says, can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
I'm waiting.
Oh, okay. She hasn't answered yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, Lindsay, this might work.
Okay. Scratch that warm sunset.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is definitely better. Yes.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Yep. Definitely better. We need it to be a little rustic anyway. Remember, it's old and tattered. She's an old witch.
This cauldron's been around for years and years.
It has. It 100% has. Is that the fan on the computer, Lindsay? That's loud.
It is. She said, I would use a lighter orange around the outside since it's against the black darker on the inside.
Terry said that?
Mm-hmm. Stacy said, what about terracotta? I don't think
we have terracotta.
That one's been gone for a while.
Yeah.
It would be worth a try if we had it. But
yeah, we don't have that color. We would definitely try it. We can definitely see the whatever color this is. What'd you give me? Burnt orange?
Yeah.
You can definitely see this one better.
Yeah, it's showing up.
Yeah. I think we're gonna need a lighter color anyway for some highlighting, but I think I can use orange or white to highlight. We'll see. We shall see.
Because we don't
have a ton of colors, guys. I mean, we have a lot of paint, but it's mostly the same colors because Chris used a lot of the same colors.
The only other color we have over here is, I think that's tangerine.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's tangerine.
Put it over here and we'll see. Okay, I gotta fix up my cauldron a little bit. So I've got some slate gray. I want to get all of this stuff done before I stencil, because stenciling isn't gonna take very long. And I need to think about, Lindsay, we need to start thinking about colors for the stencil. What color we're gonna use.
I was actually thought that that's what you had the slate gray for, but.
For this, and I may, but I'm gonna need more than one color, I think. Okay, so I'm just gonna come up here with my slate gray and bring this around. Just trying to make sure I get all of my black because I don't want it to. And of course I didn't do it. I didn't like line it up and make it all pretty. I just kind of went rogue and just did it across there how I thought it should go. And
semi-pro,
use what you got, right? If you guys wanted to recreate this yourself, you could definitely like use a ruler or some kind of like template to get a straight line across there. Mine's not. I don't care about that stuff. I don't get worried about that.
That looks like a lip on a cauldron.
That's what I thought so, right?
Mary Jane says burnt orange has been her go-to color for the fall painting she's been doing lately.
It's such a pretty color, Mary Jane. I agree with you on that. Okay, so I'm gonna go here now. Bring it around the edges. So I want that to dry at the top first, so I don't want to keep going there. Okay, now here's the tricky part. You need to keep coming around. Whew. I was holding my breath on that. I was afraid I was going to mess it up.
Hi, Deborah. Welcome.
Hi there. We're working on our semi-pro painting project today. Doing a little stenciling and a little painting.
Just gonna hold her breath here a minute.
I am. Hold on. Gotta reload. I want to make sure I got enough paint to get across there. Okay. Did it. This stuff stresses me out. Like when there's nothing, no line, you know, like a guide or whatever. Okay. Now we can work on this other part up here. So I'm gonna make it come all the way around. Right here. Okay. I'm not upset about that. Not upset about that at all. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit around the bottom of the feet of the cauldron.
The feet.
The feet? What are the feet called, Lindsay?
Feet.
Is it the feet?
Legs.
I don't know.
Deb Finley's on a ship watching us.
Deb Finley, enjoy your vacation, girl.
I want to be on a ship again.
Seriously, I want to be anywhere but here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going on vacation again. What do we tell them?
Yeah, Jen's going on vacation again.
It's what I do, guys. It's what I do.
She's going to Jamaica.
In a couple of weeks, actually.
She had envy because I went to Jamaica.
I
She's
did.
Like, I need to go to Jamaica.
It's my favorite place. If you haven't been to Jamaica, it's one of my favorite places. So when Lindsay was like, I went to Jamaica, and I was like, I'm going.
And I love Jamaica.
I called Brad and said, book a trip. No, it's not what happened. So we were supposed to go to St. Lucia back at the end of February, beginning of March for our anniversary. Well, as some of you know, probably most of you know by now, I was pretty sick and ended up in the hospital for about a week. And so we had to cancel our trip because it wasn't safe for me to travel. So luckily we were able to get all of our money back from our trip that we had planned. But we had flight credits for our flight. And I told my husband, I said, we have to use these or we lose them. And I'm not about wasting money. So we booked another trip, which I'm excited about. I need a vacation from my crazy. Lindsay's laughing. I have had more time off this year than I have had in my the whole time I've worked here. Haven't I, Lindsay?
She has.
Well,
it was kind of funny when your sister said something about the wedding. Like, how does she get all this time off?
Yeah, she was like, I was like, I just do it.
I was like, she's fine.
I just do it. All right, so I have slate gray still, and I'm just doing the bottom part of my hat brim here because we want that to kind of look like it belongs, not just be floating in there. Okay, get a little bit more water on my
It's
brush.
worn.
It is. It's
because it's old. I mean, she's been around since like the 1600s. I have this whole story in my head.
Oh, tell them the story, Lindsay.
She escaped the Salem witch trials. You know, she's been hanging out, and it went blurry. That was weird. And she's been hiding out with her cauldron, making her brew, serving it in buckets.
It does say coffee on it, so I mean, just saying.
To unsuspecting cupboard distributing workers
who need their coffee fix.
Yeah.
Mind you, I will be going to get us buckets of coffee tomorrow because there's another flavor we need to try. So tomorrow, my stop is Gemini Coffee across the street. We should be tagging them.
I tagged them on the Facebook page. So if you're local,
yeah, try it out. The pumpkin spice latte was very good.
It was very good.
Very yummy.
And then tomorrow we're trying the pumpkin roll latte. Yeah.
Because, no pumpkin left behind with us.
We have pumpkin roll for $2.37.
We do. Yesterday. Okay, so let me tell you guys a story. I have been, I don't know what's going on with me. I must be putting my winter weight on or something.
She's getting ready to hibernate in Jamaica.
I
So she's packing on the weight.
I am. I'm putting the weight on, girls. I have not stopped eating for like a week, have I, Lindsay? It's like,
well, it was me last week, and it's you this week.
it's horrible.
Yeah.
I just keep eating, and I'm like, I am starving. I feel like I can't get full. So anyways, yesterday I was like that, and then Papa John, he's been eating a lot too. So he said something, and then he left, and then he called me a little bit later, like literally called my cell phone. I'm like, why is John calling me? So I answered the phone because he had left. I answered the phone, and he was like, hey, you want a 2 Thursday snack? I was like, sure, I'm in. Sign me up for 2:30 snack. So he brought me and Lindsay pumpkin rolls. So we had a piece yesterday, and we have enough today that we can use for, or enough we have left so we can have some more tomorrow, or today. Might even be able to make a piece for tomorrow. I don't know. Wasn't that big of a piece.
It's not gonna happen.
We're eating it
No,
regardless.
We're finishing it.
Okay. Okay. So far, I'm liking it, guys. I'm liking it. Okay.
Terry said, time to send up some 2:30 snacks, including candy corn and peanuts.
Blech. Yes to everything except for the candy corn. Peanuts, I'm all about it. I'm not about the candy corn life.
It's like a baby Ruth. It's good.
I don't care what it tastes like. I'm not eating it. I don't like candy corn. Nasty. Nasty, nasty. Okay. So I've got my witch's brew on here. Now this is pretty easy to line up. Oh, I need to move just a little bit because this stencil is almost the size of the plaque, right? The only thing I need to worry about is this little tail on my C.
I actually did a good job picking this out for once.
You did.
Sometimes you get on me about it.
I know. Sometimes I'm like, what am I going to do with that?
Yeah. Hold on a minute.
What?
Oh, never mind.
Okay. Am I okay?
I thought it was crooked.
Okay. Am I okay?
I think I'm crooked.
I think it might be my belt buckle or my buckle on my hat because remember
Well, it's crooked on the camera.
Okay.
And I'm kind of like slouching, so.
Does that look okay?
No. I think the belt buckle's throwing me off.
It is because it's
okay.
wide. It's wider
Just
on that side.
It's old and worn.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's my thought. Because I used the orange and the purple, I need to use those elsewhere as well as the green. So I'm thinking, I think Witch's Brew Cafe should be green. No. I'm trying to make it like pleasing to the eye. If I do the green on the top, the green's top here, I think that's going to look weird, don't you?
I don't think you need to use the green again.
You don't?
I think there's enough green that.
Okay.
But that's my personal opinion.
No, that's fine.
I'm semi-summer.
That's fine.
So.
Stop. Okay, so the orange and the purple, I'm thinking the lavender, the brighter purple that we used on
the. If you're going to do the lavender, I do it towards the bottom.
Down here?
Yeah,
drop in for a spell?
Yeah, maybe. It does look like it's.
I know, it's this. It's if this wasn't like this, hold on. If this were like so, I think it would be okay.
I'm thinking of what Papa John. No, I'm thinking about what Papa John said. He thought it said potatoes.
He did. Oh, right here. Yeah, he thought this said potatoes.
It says
coffee, potatoes, and what?
Oh,
what did Chris said? Something liquor. I think she said
liquor. Yeah, and they were far away, but coffee, potatoes, and liquor.
Yeah,
is what they said.
not even close. Yeah.
Yeah, it's potions and elixirs. But
okay. I'm going to think about that for a minute. While we're thinking about that, I am going to use my foliage green and my 1/2 inch angle, and I'm going to shade around the top of this. So what color do you guys think that I should use for the stenciling part?
Yeah, let us know. What do you think?
Class participation right now because we're
what
stumped.
Color should she stencil the words in?
We are stumped, so we need some assistance. Take all the help we can get.
I kind of thought just doing it in the gray, but.
Do you think it'll stand out? I will do it in the gray if you think that'll work.
I don't know. I mean.
I could do white. It'll be a lot of coats because it's on black.
Stacey says
lavender. Okay. Lavender for all of it, Stacey, or just certain parts?
Terry says more orange.
Okay.
So what if you did, Witch's Brew Cafe and drop in for a spell of lavender and did coffee, potatoes, and liquor and orange?
Coffee, potatoes, and liquor and orange. Okay. That might work.
Chat about cakes said orange.
Orange on all of it or orange on parts of it? If you can, I just want to make sure I'm doing exactly what you guys are thinking. I love class participation. I love it when you guys help me figure this out.
Sometimes you just get stumped.
Have you guys been able to tell that I have an idea, but I didn't really have time to think too much about this?
Well, she was talking to me about it yesterday, and she kept saying, I think it's going to work in my head.
Yeah, I kept saying, like, in my head, I could see it, but I just wasn't sure.
You know what would be really cool?
What, babe?
Okay, Stacy said for the Witch's Brew Cafe. So orange for Witch's Brew.
Okay.
Okay. Green Witches, orange coffee, green drop.
Green, orange, green. That would be cool. What were you thinking in your head, Lindsay?
Iridescent on the bubbles, but we don't have any.
We don't have any over here. That would be cool. I thought about that too.
I don't think we have any, period.
There might be some in the over in the cabinet.
The iridescent decor.
Yeah.
I can't read. I'm blanking, but that would be cool.
That would be cool. Yeah, that would be. I agree with you.
Okay.
Oh, see how much better that looks with that little bit on the outside of that.
Okay. So
what's the consensus?
There's not really a consensus.
Okay.
Orange is a
definite.
Yes.
Orange is a definite.
Orange is definite.
Okay, so what color orange am I using though?
I would use, what did you use in the
I used orange flame and I used burnt orange.
I would use the orange flame.
Okay, is it gonna show up?
I don't know.
I'm doing Witch's Brew and drop in for a spell in orange.
Well, no. Well, see, this is the decision. Someone said green on the Witches, orange on the coffee, green on the Okay. Mary Jane said, I would think white would show up the best, and if you don't like it, go over it with either orange or lavender.
Okay. That's going to be a good base either way.
Yeah.
Right?
So, yeah.
So let's start with white, and that gives us a little bit more time to decide on what we're going to do. I like that idea, Mary Jane. Okay. That's going to be a good base for white anyway, and I like that because it'll make my life easier when I start to do another color.
Okay, so we got 2 votes for orange on Witches.
Lindsay is literally keeping track on a paper over here, guys, so we're going to go with whatever rules best.
Base coat with white. 2 votes for orange on Witches.
Okay.
3 votes for orange on Witches. Green or lavender on others.
Okay.
Undercoat with white or gray. So, yeah.
Okay, so we got white. Yep.
Okay. I like audience participation.
I do too, because sometimes my brain is just like, I don't know, is that going to work? Like, I know how many coats it took me of the orange flame to get over the black on that. That's why I was like, wait, what?
See, the way my brain works is it needs to be like whatever Witch's Brew, drop needs to be the same thing. That's how my brain works, but that doesn't necessarily
See, I think different font, different color.
So, and they're all 3 different fonts.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Mine thinks it's like Witches, orange, drop needs to be orange, and then coffee can be something else.
Okay.
So, but not everybody thinks that way.
Right.
So,
I'm cool with audience participation any day that we can get it.
So we're orange on Witches for sure.
Okay, orange on Witches for sure. So top is going to be orange after we do the base coat on the white.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do we want the coffee, potatoes, and liquor to be?
Coffee, potatoes, and liquor. Seriously, that's what they said. And I looked at him and I was like, that is
potatoes?
Not what that says at all.
No, it says potions.
Holy guacamole.
It's okay.
It's okay. We made it. Now, because I'm doing letters here, you notice the difference? I'm pouncing instead of swirling because I don't want anything to go under my letters. I'm weird about that. I can't do it. It stresses me out. I'm not about that life. I need no stress when I'm working on stuff like this.
Okay, so.
We have a consensus?
No.
Okay.
So we have.
Pulling in my painter's tool over here, guys. Remember when you did this last week?
Okay, let's go one line at a time.
Okay, one line at a time.
Coffee line. Let's do you want green or the lavender on the coffee line?
We already have orange for the witches line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Witches is taken care of.
Okay.
Terry said, I think there's a lot of green, so only do one line green. Okay, so we have 1 vote lavender.
Okay, so there's the white.
That actually looks pretty cool.
It's 1 coat.
Okay. So
I'll work on another coat while we're deciding still. Because the more we have on here, the easier it's going to be to cover because it's going over black.
Okay, so this is coffee, drop, green, lavender. Okay, so we got 2 votes for lavender on the coffee.
Okay.
And then 1 vote for blue.
Blue?
Yeah.
There's no blue anywhere.
She said the same color blue as the tape you're using.
Oh! Okay.
So okay, so we got 2 votes lavender.
I was like, where did blue come from? It is on the tape.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. And this is for the coffee part, Lindsay?
Yeah, this
Okay.
is coffee.
Okay. Orange, which is blue, or I mean, coffee
Is lavender.
is lavender. Okay, now we
And
need.
then we had 1 vote for the drop is green.
Okay.
So, okay, voting on the drop, green or lavender
Or orange.
or orange.
We're fine with either.
Okay, so Stacy said lavender.
Okay, for the drop.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got 1 green, 1 lavender.
Okay.
So this is voting on the drop, green, lavender, or orange.
Okay. And right back over here for my second coat on this.
We have a tie so far.
Okay.
We got 1 vote green, 1 vote lavender for the line that says drop in first stop.
Okay, we need a tiebreaker.
We need a tiebreaker.
Okay. That looks good with the white though.
I do like it with the
I
white.
do too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to do the colors. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Looks good with the white. Okay. All right, orange. I'm going with orange. Did we decide on what color? Orange flame? Is that the one we're doing?
I would do orange.
Okay. Okay. I'm going for it. I'm going. I'm starting. Still got time to vote for the drop in. I just cleaned my
We
brush
got
out, guys.
Another vote for green for drop in.
I'm still using the same brush. I just cleaned it out with water. Since I'm doing it on the white, I had to look up and make sure I used the right color. It looks darker than it did when I did it earlier. I think this is turning out super cute, and I'm glad that I could get out of my head onto this piece what I was thinking. And don't forget, guys, if you want to redo this, You can get the coupon. We have a coupon code that Lindsay made for the pieces that we use. So both stencils.
I will pop that graphic up while you.
Okay, yeah. You can get the surface and both of the stencils for 30% off if you use that coupon code. Right, 30, Lindsay? Is that what you said?
30% off. It's valid until next Wednesday.
When we come up with another project.
9 p.m. Eastern.
You guys really got my brains going with these things.
And tomorrow, we'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Unless we are not here tomorrow, that means
there's a baby.
Coming.
Yes, if we're not here tomorrow, there's a baby on the way. I'm at the hospital.
So
Divinity's secretly hoping that baby comes. I saw her last night. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm just ready." I go, "I get it, girl. We've all been there in week or month 9 that you're or 8 that you're like, let's do this." I'm sick of being pregnant. I'm uncomfortable. Everything hurts.
She's 38.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll be 39 weeks on Friday or Saturday. I can't remember which day. Okay.
So yes, we do plan on being here tomorrow.
Yes, we're planning on. Do you know what we're doing, Lindsay? Did you even look at that yet?
It's a stencil project. I'll figure it out here in about 20 minutes.
And then in the morning, I'll look at it and be like, "Oh, okay. Well, this is what I think we're gonna do."
Probably something fall or Halloween.
Actually, this was, like I said, this was supposed to be a project, and then I would like had all these ideas, and she's like, "That seems like a more intense project.
Yeah,
Let's do that on Wednesday."
Stenciling.
Because we want Wednesdays to be quick and easy, and this because we did all the other stuff on this one, it took it a little bit longer. If we would have just stenciled this across the center of it, and I wouldn't have done like bubbles and all that kind of stuff, and then the hat brim and stuff, it would have been easier. But
hi, Marlene, welcome.
I wanted to put a little extra pizzazz in this one.
If you are just joining us, this is our brand new cauldron plaque. And Jen is using the Witch's Brew Cafe stencil, and she has used the bubble explosion stencil for the bubbles at the top to create this cauldron project. There is no pattern.
No pattern.
She sketched that band at the top by hand.
Woo, woo.
The code, Marlene, is for 30% off the cauldron plaque, that Witch's Brew Cafe stencil, and the bubble explosion stencil. And the links are in the chat.
Yeah, you guys do not need a pattern pattern for this. I'm telling you right now, so easy. I literally just made sure that my stencil fit like where it was going to go, and then I started at the bottom line and like started out here and then just drew it around and made sure it was going to be above that.
If you don't like the band, don't put the band.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
Move the stencil up.
Yeah, put this in the center. You don't have to do that at all. Yeah. Just me getting a little creative. I wanted to have fun projects when we're in here on Wednesdays, because Thursdays are like quick and easy days. So we're trying to make Wednesdays a little more intense, and then Thursdays quick and easy. So like I think last week our project was like 26 minutes or something like that, and that was with me talking. So it was not long at all. We're trying to do that stuff quicker. Because if you guys are taking time to join me twice in 1 week, I can't keep you forever. How are we doing on time right now, Lindsay?
53.
Oh, is that including me talking in the beginning, or is that just
I'm not timing you? I only time you tomorrow. I like that.
Oh, I like that too. Okay, so I'm going with lavender.
You are going lavender.
Okay, lavender. Okay, I'm gonna get my smaller brush. Don't leave that in the water, Jen. Chris will eat you up. You know better. What did we decide yet for the other one or no?
Yeah, well, green unless
green. Okay,
votes.
unless we get another vote. Okay.
Yeah. And I literally did keep track of this, so.
Okay. Yeah, she did. She literally has a napkin over there, and she is keeping track of it.
A napkin, yes.
A napkin. What'd I say?
A napkin. Yeah.
A napkin. Yeah, it is.
Oh.
It's a paper towel. She literally is using a paper towel for it. Okay, so
I'm sorry, but where's the chat? It's what you're typing in.
Lavender. Lavender here for.
I can put them in again.
Lavender for this part here. And then I went to number 3 because of these smaller letters. I want to have a little bit more control. So I'll go right here. Okay, get a little bit more paint.
And I just put those links back in there. First one is the bubble explosion stencil, which was used up at the top. The second one is for the plaque, and the third one is for that Witch's Brew Cafe stencil. And again, you have to use that coupon code to get the 30% off. And just apply that coupon code, type it in at checkout, cauldron 30, and make sure that U is in that cauldron.
Yeah.
People don't put the U in cauldron. So.
Yep, we sometimes are having people go, I can't find this. And then we'll say, well, how are you spelling it? And like sometimes, like if I know one thing on ours, there's something that if we put it in as 2 words, it won't come in. But if you put it in as one single word, it comes in sometimes on our website too. So always check that when you're searching for something. Okay, almost done here.
You're stenciling really good for someone that's had a bucket of coffee today.
A whole bucket.
A whole bucket.
I'm still working on my bucket. It's almost gone now. Listen, buckets of coffee are always good.
That was handy. I've never seen a bucket of coffee before.
No. If you're just joining us, you'll have to watch the beginning of the video and see the bucket of coffee.
And there is a post on Facebook.
Oh yeah, that's true. She did post a picture of it.
Yeah,
it's almost as big as my head.
It floored me when she asked. I was like, bucket of coffee?
You had me a coffee.
You had me a bucket.
Right? I love how you're like, wait, what? Never mind, we'll take it. Whatever it is, we want it. We don't care if we like it or not. It could be a 55-gallon drum. We're in. We're drinking coffee for days.
55-gallon drum. You'd have to check us into the ER.
Seriously, they'd be like, what happened to you guys?
55-gallon.
Okay.
Oh, I like that.
I like it.
Oh, touch your end and potions again. At the bottom, it's white. Yeah.
Here?
Yeah. Or potatoes, whatever word you want to that is. Okay, Marlene, they're linked. I just put them in the chat. Like I just put the links. They should be showing. If you type in Witches Brew, WITCHES, and then Brew, that one will come up. And then the other one is called Bubble Explosion.
I'm doing a little swirly swirl here because you can see a little bit of that white, and I want to make sure that you can't see that. Let's just do I got a really little bit of paint on my brush, but I'm just trying to make sure I got a good coverage in the purple here. Let's just do this too. Okay. Very little paint, but because I don't want it to run. Okay, let's see here. Cute.
I actually kind of like the drop in for the smell of white.
I do too. What was the consensus?
Green.
What are we doing? Green. Okay.
Okay, yeah. When I get off here, Marlene, I'll message you the links.
Okay. Green. Margarita or the darker green? I think the darker. Let's go foliage. Let's do it. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. Okay, I'm going to use my smaller brush again because this is not very big either.
The 30% off is only good on the 3 items in this video: the cauldron plaque, the Witches Brew Cafe, and the Bubble Explosion stencil. Just those 3 items.
Okay, finishing up here, guys. Finishing up. Thank you, Mary Jane, for the suggestion on the white.
I think it makes it pop.
I do too. You're getting just a little bit of that. I don't know if I've moved, like when I lifted it up, if it moved the stencil just a little bit, but I don't hate it. I think it looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
I have moved it around quite a bit, so swirl here. I don't have a whole ton of paint on here.
She says the undercoat of white always helps the other colors show up so nice and bright. I undercoat a lot in her paintings.
I should have done the white under my orange earlier because it took me quite a few coats of the orange flame to get my hat brim to work, but I will definitely keep that in mind next time, Mary Jane. Because, you know, I definitely am like a last minute Sally. Because that was like, I had it all base and then I thought, ooh, wouldn't
She literally ran in here 2 minutes before we started.
I did, because I was busy. I've been busy, guys.
We were kind of running around, so you're welcome, Cheryl.
Yeah, I didn't even have pink. Like Lindsay's been giving me pink because I didn't even have pink thought out, other than what I already had done. Okay. Oh my goodness. Ah, I love it. Oh, guys, this looks good. Okay, hold on a minute. This looks really good. Let me make sure I got that nice and dry because I don't want to put my hand in it. Okay. All right. Now, I love this. I need a little bit more lavender because I want to do some dry brushing in here. So let me get a little bit of lavender out. And I've got a big brush because I'm going to go in here and I need a lot, be able to cover a lot. So I got my number 12 dry brush.
Chat About Cake says superb.
Thank you. Okay.
Now again, if you haven't joined us before, Jen just with this dry brush, she dipped it in the paint, rubbed it off on a paper towel, and then you notice that she rubbed it on her finger. You want very little paint on this brush when you're dry brushing. So she'll demonstrate again. This is just how we were taught.
Yeah, this is how Chris showed us to do it. So I just dabbed it in my paint here, right? And then you just kind of do circles on the paper towel to get like all that excess off. And then you just take your finger and you just check and make sure. See, I have very little paint. Like you don't want it to be wet. I want to be able to touch it and then go on. So that's just kind of how Chris taught me to do it. So that's how I've always done it. But I think we need to just bring a little bit more texture into this, which I am all about, like layers and texture.
A worn band.
It is very old and ratted. She's an old witch.
Karen says, I used that tip about rubbing on my finger this weekend on some cheeks I did on snowman ornaments, and it worked great. Oh, good.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Oh, look at that. See how much, like.
It's just a little bit.
It's just a little bit, but you can really see a difference in that. It kind of gives it that little bit of depth there. I really like that. And then you can go in and keep adding layers, and the more layers you add, the deeper or the lighter it will get.
Yeah.
And I'm barely pressing on my brush, guys. If you can tell, I have like, it's literally just laying in my hand.
The key to dry brushing, I think, is building the layers.
100%.
It's not going to happen with just one time.
No. Just keep going a little bit at a time. See how much brighter that gets? So then you just go in with a little bit more. I'm still going over the same spot on my paper towel with my brush, checking my finger every time. I don't want it to be wet. You need paint, but you don't want it to be wet. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. If you want to just blend it out a little bit, you can just go up and down a little bit. And the good thing is you don't have a ton of paint, so you don't have to worry about making a mess. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, how are we doing on time? Do I have time to do a little bit more?
You're at 105.
Okay, I'm going to do just a little bit more, and then I'll finish over here, and then we will give you guys a, we'll get you guys a picture. And Lindsay's got all the colors, so she's going to write those down. That came out really watery. Hold on a minute.
Mary Jane says it's her very favorite brush. It is brilliant and so easy to get the effect you want.
Oh, it really is, Mary Jane. I agree with you 100%. So this time I'm using a little bit smaller brush. I have my number 8. And then I have Margarita this time because I'm going to do a little bit on my dots. Because I think they're going to need just a little highlight. Not all of them, just a few of them. If you wanted to use white, you could use white.
This would be a good place to use iridescent. Too.
Yep, this would be a good place. Or if you wanted to do crystal glamour dust, you could do that. See all that paint? That's too wet. I don't want that. Okay. So just want to get quick little, see how I'm just kind of giving it a little bit of a,
and it's very random how she's doing it.
yeah, I'm just throwing them in there. Nothing like I'm not doing any like pattern or whatever. I'm just throwing some highlights in on some of these. I already hit that one, but it didn't really show very well. And I think sometimes it's best just to sit back and look at it for a second. And then go back if you need more.
And the nice thing is about this, like if you don't like, if you like, say you did one spot and you dry brush it and you didn't like it, you could go back and stencil over it.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that's the nice thing is you can always go back.
And even if you don't want to stencil over it, you could literally just hit it with your paintbrush
Right.
too.
I mean,
yeah. So I mean, if you don't need to pull all that out, I would say you're fine. But some people like that, which is totally good. Well, that looks good.
Yeah.
I think I'm happy with that, everybody. I'm gonna finish up. I'm gonna do a little bit of shading around some of my bubbles. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy with the way it turned out.
Terry says it looks great.
Thank you so much, Terry. All right, so that was our project for today, guys. That's the Witch's Brew Cafe Coffee Potions Elixirs Drop In for a Spell on our new cauldron pack. You can grab this one on our website. Now remember, you can get this stencil, and this stencil for an additional 30% off if you use that coupon code. You have to use that coupon code, and that is going to be good until next Wednesday, Lindsay, when we do a different project. So, we do a sale each week when we're doing these. But all of this is on sale. This, and this.
Just those three
Just
items.
these items are going to be the 30% off. So if you want to do that, that's just something special Lindsay and I like to do when we're in here, because you guys take the time to watch us do these projects, and we want to be able to reward you guys for doing that because we enjoy it. We like coming over here and playing a little bit. So, all right, if you guys have any questions, let us know. If not, Lindsay and I will be back tomorrow with a stenciling project, unless we have a baby on the way. So we will see. I will let you know. If not, we'll be here.
Yeah, if something happens and the baby's coming,
Lindsay will
I will
post.
put a post.
She'll put a post up. Yeah, but yeah. So we look forward to seeing you guys. Thanks for joining us. Have an amazing day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.